Welcome to our bear flag tutorial. This is one hell of a pattern. I love this pattern. It is so good once you know how to work it. Basically, it's a continuation pattern. It tells us basically that something's going down, has a little bit of a blip or a bounce, whatever you want to call it, and then it continues on its way down. It's very easy to spot and very easy to trade as well. They have projections. They tell you basically how low it's going to go, and I'll show you that just now. Right, get a bit of string, put the tip of the string, the end of the string just here, mark on your screen, pull it down this bit here, and mark with your thumbnail right here. Now what I want you to do now, disregard all of the zigzag, by the way. You just want the general trend, alright? You don't want every little left and right movement. Right, and mark with your thumbnail here. Then what I want you to do is at the top of the bear flag, just here, put the end that you used here, put the end here, and then pull the string down your screen, and the bit that you marked with your thumbnail should bring you to here. Well, it will bring you to here. That is what our projection is. That is where we would have bought. Now it went a little bit lower. It's not an exact science, but you pretty much bought the bottom of that little downtrend just by measuring. It's such a simple technique and it's very powerful. That then led to a little rally, but there's something else on the cards here as well. So we've identified the bear flag, which gave us a projection, and it nearly caught the bottom. We've actually got, if you look here, we've got another bear flag that's taken a few days to develop. That in itself is going to give us a projection. And I've actually got a trade that I want to make on this. I want to buy some of these shares, Coal of Africa. And basically this bear flag is telling me exactly where to buy. I'll show you the projection again. If you take a piece of string at the top of the bear flag, same way I showed you before, just here, put the end of the string here, put it down your screen and mark the string just there with your thumbnail or something. Put the end here and it will give you a projection of around 16.5 pence. Now my chart of the week, for the week that this has been recorded, is actually a buy recommendation for 16.5 pence. That's nothing to do with this bear flag, it's actually to do with support lines. So this basically, it bounced off of 18 pence. I had a few traders giving me a bit of lip in the ear roll saying, oh no, you're de-ramping and all this, saying 18 pence is the bottom. Well, this pattern proves them wrong, and I will upload an update to this as well and show you, guarantee it's going to hit 16.5 pence. If we look and use this as an example, this is Aquarius Platinum. It's shares in a mining company. They mine platinum, funny enough. They was £9 a share and they fell very quickly down to £1 a share. The reason for that was a crash in platinum prices. They're inextricably linked. If you're selling platinum, then it will go down. But anyway, right, we've got a familiar looking pattern here. If I just draw this in for you, make it in red, look at that. That is one whopper of a bear flag. Look at it. Now if we use what I just taught you, we'll actually, at this point we would have known where this is going by our projections. So all of the people that bought this on the way down, they would have lost a lot of money, but we wouldn't have done that. We would have pretty much bought the bottom. And if we show you now, if you use the little trick with a string, put the end here, put it down your screen, and mark with your thumbnail around here with the string, then put the end back here at the tip of that little rally, and it pretty much to the point marks the bottom. Now how amazing is that? And if you actually look as well, that one, it's around £1 a share. That was the bottom, and it went up to over £4. So you would have times your money by sort of 300%, just through knowing one technique. You will guess the bottom And that is one hell of a crash on a share price. But yeah, if you look at what sort of a rally that went on. You would have bought the bottom all through knowing how the bear flag works. Just to round our bear flag tutorial off, we've got the price for wheat here, the wheat chart. There's a reason why we want to show you this. It's a bearish chart, so there's lots of continuation patterns. Got two obvious down channels here with a series of bear flags within them. It highlights when bear flags can fail, and it also highlights our projection technique. So this is easy stuff. This isn't hard to trade this chart for wheat. The only time you get caught out is pretty much where the fourth bear flag failed, but there's a reason why it failed, and that's because of the resistance line was broken. Had a bit of a muted rally at best, and now it's formed another down channel. We'd probably expect that support to be tested again. If you look at the projection technique again with a string, put it here, it would give you a buy target just here. The price actually bounced then. It hit the resistance line. So if you sold at resistance, you would have made money on that trade. The reason why it made a lower low after our buy target is because the resistance line was there. And on this side of the channel, the first bear flag tells us where to buy. It did have a rally since. And yeah, so pretty much this is where we would have bought. We would have sold because it would have failed to get above the resistance line, and it made a lower low with another bear flag. The bulls obviously decided the price was too cheap, and they actually bought into it, and the red line was broken, and that's the reason why that fourth bear flag failed. So they're not holy grail, never fail, but if you ever see a bear flag, trade it, because most of the time they will not fail.